Hello and welcome to Sarthi. I am Dr. Shivan Chaudhary. Just 1 year back, I was standing with the teachers that had taught me for Civil Services Exam 2022 and sharing my strategy as a CSE 2022 topper. Today, it gives me immense pleasure to be on the other side and have a student stand with me. I have with me Ritika Verma, who is All India rank 25 in UPSC CSE 2023, and she's here to talk about her strategy in GS3. Firstly, Ritika, welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So, talking about Ritika's attempt, her score has increased from 70 marks in GS3 in 2022 to 104 marks in 2023. Now, this is a jump of about 30 marks. So, 34 marks in just one attempt. Now, in this video, we are going to talk about that in detail. So, Ritika, take it from here.
So actually, I was officially the part of the MMP Plus program, sir, of Sarthi IAS, and this attempt, I think I've been able to consolidate the material very well.
Right.
And I took help of the material that was made available by the institute, and I was able to consolidate it very much, so much so that I was able to revise the whole material in the half an hour.
Right.
Before the exam in the morning.
Right.
So that is the only reason I think why I've been able to do it.
Right.
And because it is very difficult to consolidate GS3 because there are multiple headings in it, and those are lengthy topics.
Right.
And for which consolidated material in itself is not available, and conceptual clarity is something which is lacking in most of the things. So, for example, agriculture, I was able to consolidate to the bare minimum of just 10 pages of my notes. So, it was very easy for me to revise those keywords also, which I was able to put probably in the exam more efficiently.
So, in this video, what I've asked Ritika to do is firstly, she can share a general strategy about how she had gone through GS3, and then the notes that I had made last year, the material that I had taught last year, that's the material she was using. But we'll show you the material from her tablet as how she has annotated it. उन्होंने उसमें क्या-क्या changes किए, क्या उन्होंने highlight किया, और कैसे उस material को उन्होंने use किया to get these amazing marks. So Ritika, first let's discuss a general strategy. You tell me about every subject in GS3 in just a broad outline and what you have done differently from last year. This is one thing that I could have already listened from you is that you had consolidated better. But what else? What else that you did better this year?
So I went through theme wise and syllabus wise this time.
Right.
So I took one topic and I made sure that all the questions that in the previous years have come, I know what kind of questions are being asked and what questions will be repeated. For example, in left wing extremism, I saw that 2020 में भी आया, 18 में भी आया, 16 में भी आया, तो 2022 में आएगा and probably 24 में भी आएगा. So one question has been revealed.
Right.
So it would be very shameful if I'm not able to write a very good answer on that.
Right.
Because I know the theme. Now there could be multiple variations of the question, but my base material would be same for that.
Understood.
हाँ.
So second चीज हम कह सकते हैं कि themes आपने identify
बिल्कुल.
कर जैसे for example I would say left wing extremism. For example, biotech or nanotech, one question generally comes every year.
Yes.
In technology, generally the questions are more designed to health applications.
Yes.
जैसे आपके question में there was a question on how AI is used for medical diagnosis.
Yes.
So things like these, you've identified those themes. Now, in terms of your answers, like tell me a little bit about कि data कैसे use किया, case studies कैसे use करी, how did you use facts, keywords, conclusions, introductions better?
So first I took help from your material, whatever was available. So after 2 iterations of reading and annotating on my PDF, I made sure to make my own notes on loose papers.
Right.
And in one of the paper, जितना भी data था ना आपके उसमें और जितने case studies थे, I made sure to write it down.
Right.
And then I revised it multiple times because from my experience over the 3 mains before this mains was कि याद नहीं आती हैं वहाँ पर चीजें. तो जब तक आप 10 बार कोई चीज को नहीं पढ़ोगे, you won't be able to replicate it on paper, and it is no use if you know something and not able to write it.
Right. तो third thing जो हमें समझ आया यहाँ से कि all data and case studies in one place.
In one place.
ताकि
yes.
आप उनको revise better कर पाएं. And then you also have this idea that all of this information is here. तो अगर आपको 100% याद नहीं भी रहती, at least 70 or 80% याद रहेगी, and then that information must translate into the paper. अगर हम सिर्फ पढ़ के बैठ जाएं और वो पेपर पे ना उतरे, then it's not worth it. Anything
I
else
think
you'd like to add?
this thing is more of a confidence building measure, and I
Right.
always say that this exam is about confidence.
Right.
Prelims में आप confident होने चाहिए कि इतने question I will be able to attempt.
Right.
Mains में because people are like I don't know how to write data from the first day in my answers, but
Right.
you don't have to do it. You have to do it in those 3 months which between prelims and mains. पहले से डेटा एक पुराना डेटा इकट्ठा करके क्या कर लेंगे,
Right.
है ना? So वो अपडेटेड डेटा लास्ट मोमेंट पे we need to sort it out.
Right. So we have data and case studies in one place.
Yes.
We have theme wise repetition. तो हमें पता है कि कुछ questions वो आने ही हैं. जैसे I can safely predict that Naxalism is something that in the next 10 years will be asked 5 times.
Yes.
Right. And we have consolidated material in one place so that the topics and all the headings that we have to use or the subheadings we have to use वो एक जगह पर मिल जाए. Now this is like somewhat of a general strategy. तो अब क्या करते हैं? Let's open the notes that you have used.
Sure.
हम उन notes को यहाँ पर खोलते हैं and you can show me the material that like I made.
Sure.
How did you annotate it and how did you use it?
Sure.
So for better understanding of anybody who is watching this, what we will do is we will go for every subject. So we'll start with security, then we'll go for agriculture, then science and tech, then environment, then disaster management. So we'll just give you a broad outline of every subject of how you've handled it. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah. So Ritika, let's start with the material for internal security.
Yes, sir.
So this is the material that you were using and this is
Yes.
what I have built.
Yes.
तो मैं पहले थोड़ा बताता हूँ कि मैंने मटेरियल कैसे बिल्ड किया था. माय आइडिया वाज कि एक इंट्रोडक्शन होना चाहिए हर टॉपिक के लिए. जितने प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस हैं उनके सारे डायमेंशंस कवर्ड होने चाहिए. इफ आई एम फाइंडिंग सम अदर डायमेंशंस इन करंट अफेयर्स तो वो कवर्ड होने चाहिए. एंड आई थॉट दैट the keywords or the entire material should be in the form of such mind maps ताकि आपके लिए आसानी रहे उसको याद करने के लिए.
बिल्कुल.
Because when you're thinking of social media, for example, you can think about its characteristics, its types in an organized format. तो answers भी organized हैं.
बिल्कुल.
Now for security, you tell me how did you use this material?
So I refer to your videos as well.
Right.
So I made notes on these things that your PDFs you
हमने
had
annotate कर
provided.
लिया
हाँ,
PDF,
annotate पहले कर लिया. So first iteration was that. So I think Black Box Society was something which you told in your lecture.
Right.
So I made sure to write it. और ये first ये सारी annotation lecture wise है.
Right.
तो lecture में first कर लिया. Then second iteration में मैंने इन सबको लेकर के एंड एक पेज पे या जहाँ मुझे लगा ज़्यादा इन्फॉर्मेशन है वहाँ पर लिख लिया.
Right.
So that was the only way of doing it. So it was basically running notes of the class,
Right.
which I did on the PDF itself because it was good that you provided it before.
Right. तो जैसे मैं यहाँ देख रहा हूँ कि आपने examples highlight कर रखे हैं जैसे कि the London riots
हाँ.
और the January 6th event जो मेरे को याद है I said in the class but शायद PDF में नहीं है.
हाँ.
Storming of the US Capitol or the WikiLeaks disclosures and I think this JA right here is
हाँ.
Julian Assange.
हाँ.
तो आपने ऐसे यहाँ पर ये चीजें आपने नोट कर ली. Now जैसे इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी थ्रेट्स बाय सोशल मीडिया. Now this is something जो हमने माइंड मैप वाइज ऑर्गेनाइज किया हुआ है. तो इस माइंड मैप को टेक मी थ्रू द प्रोसेस वेयर यू सॉ द माइंड मैप हियर एंड देन यू टुक इट टू योर आंसर. तो कैसे इसको यूज किया?
So I made the mind map according to this theme.
Right.
So internal security threats posed by social media.
Right.
So now I thought कि इसको मैं कहाँ इस्तेमाल कर सकती हूँ.
Right.
And how do I think in terms of क्योंकि now this became my basis for thinking.
Right.
है ना? So whenever, for example, organized crime, so this is one of the examples that I could use.
Right.
So when we were talking about कि examples की sheet कैसे बनाए, this is the thing which I took and wrote down in one sheet of paper.
समझ गया. तो ये एक आपका थिंकिंग का फॉर्मेट हो गया. Like this helps you think better. And then you have examples at the end of it. And this is not restricted to GS3. Like these examples you can take place
Absolutely.
and use them in other places also.
Yes.
Right? So this I think is like basic idea of GS3. जैसे social media and radicalization was, I'll tell you how I was making these notes. I was making them on, let's say, on what dimensions I could think of कि अच्छा radicalization के कौन से dimension पे social media hit करता है. And सामने there is an example
Yes.
to it. And then you can think in these dimensions, add more things. Now I want you to tell me, maybe using another subject we can do that. Tell me about how you consolidated this, because obviously मैं मानता हूँ the material was bulky.
Yes.
Right? आप इससे ultimately about I think 200 pages in total. Last day जब means में वो 10-15 मिनट होते हैं हमारे पास रिवाइज करने के लिए, तो 200 पेज रिवाइज नहीं हो सकते. So let's take you to agriculture.
Yes.
And using agriculture, you can tell me that how you've managed to revise this and consolidate this in one place.
Yes.
तो जैसे मैं देख सकता हूँ आपने यहाँ पर भी काफी annotating कर रखी है.
Because you know, sir,
So tell me about this.
I was actually afraid of GS3 because I was not able to score a lot of marks,
Right.
and that was probably the reason why I did not make it to the list last time.
Right.
So what I felt was कि मेरे dimensions miss हो रहे हैं. So, जैसे अभी हमने टेररिज्म में भी देखा कि देर आर मल्टीपल पॉजिटिव्स एंड नेगेटिव्स ऑफ, देर आर नो पॉजिटिव्स ऑफ रेडिकलाइजेशन, बट रेडिकलाइजेशन में भी किस किस टाइप के होते हैं, हर किसी कंट्री में कुछ स्पेसिफिक हो रहा है कि नहीं. सो दैट इज वैल्यू एडिशन दैट आई वाज एबल टू डू थ्रू द मटेरियल. अब इसमें नाउ यू टॉट अस हाउ टू
think for agriculture.
I think this is the thinking page only.
Yes, this is the thinking.
हाँ.
Right.
So पहले तो मैंने फर्स्ट कंसोलिडेशन यहाँ पे किया, फिर मुझे लगा नहीं इसमें कुछ अच्छे पॉइंट्स है विच कुड बी रिटन डाउन. तो देन मैंने फिर आपके बेसिस पे ही बनाया था, बट जस्ट द इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट जो मुझे याद लग रहा है कि मुझे याद रह जाएगा, द एनालिसिस पार्ट आई डिड नॉट राइट इट डाउन इन द कंसोलिडेशन पार्ट. लेकिन जो मेन पॉइंट्स थे वही एग्जाम्पल्स हो गए, कुछ कमिटी रिपोर्ट्स हो गई, कुछ डेटा पॉइंट्स हो गए, दैट आई यूज्ड टू राइट डाउन.
एंड लाइक as far as I remember, जब मैंने पेपर देखा था उस टाइम पे, I saw that I think out of like I had taught for 16 questions. Economy I had to go to Labasna last time, तो मैं पढ़ा नहीं पाया था. जो 16 questions के लिए मैंने आपको पढ़ाया था, उसमें से I think about 12 or 13 were direct hits.
And that is true.
And it came directly from the syllabus. So when let's say you found a direct hit question, जैसे Chandrayaan 3 was a direct hit, और agriculture में अगर मैं बात करूँ तो e-technology in the aid of farmers.
Yes.
There was a direct answer on that in the PDF itself.
Yes.
So direct hit question में what did you do? Did you just take this directly, or what was the approach then?
So I think it was more than direct hit, it was just a culmination of the fact that वो previous year में आ रहे थे, तो you made us analyze that कि वो आएंगे.
Right.
तो उसमें I used to save time because GS3 का paper tends to be lengthy sometimes. Right. And second thing what I think is कि this might be a contested view because क्योंकि इसमें इतने सारे topics होते हैं ना, तो किसी एक subject के professor ही check कर रहे होंगे उसको.
Right.
So you need to make the other subjects, and I think it's economics का professor who is checking it.
Right.
So science and tech and environment वगैरह भी you have to make it simpler for the person to understand. You have to do more diagrams and all. तो अगर चंद्रयान का question आया था and most of us could predict it, so I made sure कि मैं उसमें diagrammatical approach और चंद्रयान 3 बना करके दिखाऊं कि कैसे वो orbital गया या जो भी है.
Right.
How can I earn those 1 or 2 extra marks that would get me to the list is a competition that is there. So that I was able to do.
Right. अब जैसे आप साइंस एंड टेक की बात कर रहे थे, वी कम टू द साइंस एंड टेक मटेरियल ओनली. फॉर एग्जांपल माय अप्रोच यूज्ड टू बी, दिस इज अचीवमेंट ऑफ इंडियंस, सो आई यूज्ड टू थिंक यार पहले प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस लिख दो, एंड देन यू कैन मेक दीस टेबल्स फॉर द इंपॉर्टेंट डेटा पॉइंट्स और समथिंग एल्स, एंड मेक इट अ बिट visually appealing. So जब साइंस एंड टेक की बात होती है, you talked about simplification. What is something else that you used in science and tech environment and disaster management?
So because I've been preparing for 3 years, sir, so I had my base notes.
Right.
So your notes were more of a value addition for me, which I did from the base notes.
Right.
In the base notes.
Right.
So I have this habit of writing down whatever is here again, just so that my mind knows that yes, I'm writing this, तो ये मेरे को याद रहेगा.
Right.
So that I made a collection of those points and added it to the existing notes. जैसे disaster management का I had made notes from different coaching का material, consolidated it over the 3 years.
Right.
एंड इस बार मैंने वो क्वेश्चन एनालिसिस PYQs अच्छे से कर लिए, एंड कुछ एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट्स मुझे लगा जो करंट अफेयर्स का आपने अपने मटेरियल में डाला था, आई जस्ट एडेड दोस एंड डिड आंसर राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस.
सो दैट गिव यू अ बेटर आंसर.
यस यस यस.
तो जितना अभी तक मैं आपके नोट्स और बाकी बातों से समझ पाया हूं, आई थिंक इट्स अ कल्मिनेशन ऑफ 3 थिंग्स. Firstly, it is an approach to thinking. जैसे जब I remember the first class that I taught was on national security.
Yes.
So we think about it only in terms of like maybe military security.
Yes.
But we don't think of environmental security or human security, food security, energy security. कि थोड़ा broaden हो जाए.
हाँ.
Then you have data points etc. that you can add in your notes. जो आपने बताया कि you to make them into a particular sheet. And finally, there are examples which you can use across papers.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
Anything else, Ritika, that you'd like to add on GS3? As a paper, or anything else that you'd like to recommend to anyone who's watching?
So one thing I say that in any question, you have to bring in many dimensions. You helped us with those dimensions. So before that, what I used to do, and it also worked this time also, कि whenever there's a question, I'll think GS1 के कितने topics हैं.
Correct.
वैसे सब याद कर लिए कि एग्रीकल्चर की आर्ट एंड कल्चर में इसका क्या यूज होगा, हिस्ट्री में मेडिवल, एंशियंट, देन ज्योग्राफिकल, सोशल इम्प्लीकेशंस, देन पॉलिटिकल इम्प्लीकेशंस, गवर्नेंस, इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस, देन फिर इसमें एग्रीकल्चरल क्या होगा, एनवायरमेंट क्या होगा, साइंस एंड टेक. सो दिस इज द वे दैट UPSC हैज ओनली गिवन यू टू थिंक बाय इट्स सिलेबस. सो वी शुड यूज दैट. Right. Rather than making our own ways of thinking it. So that was my standard way of thinking. I just added value through these notes.
Right. I think one thing all of us can take from what Ritika is saying, that the mains exam is just as much about thinking and actually understanding and analyzing as it is about writing.
Absolutely.
In the end, Ritika, I have a small request to make. I know
Yes,
this
sir.
was your 4th attempt.
Yes.
You have given 4 mains, 2 interviews, and it's been a long journey.
Yes.
So a small request. I just want you to talk a little bit about the mental health aspect of this exam. It must have been difficult to, go through the process over and over again. So just a little brief for anyone who's watched this till the end as a reward for them, as a focus reward for them, as I do on my YouTube. A focus reward for them as to what your approach has been in regards to mental health.
So I think it is very important for you to keep your mental health good during the process, and for people who think about efficiency and are very calculative of why should I put my time in investing on mental health, is because you'll be able to sit those 8 hours every day. Otherwise आपकी productivity कम होगी, आप नहीं पढ़ पाओगे. So what do you do in that case? So for me, it was a priority ever since I began, because I also began in the COVID phase, and there was a lot of things going on in the world, and how do I study despite that? So I have been practicing yoga and meditation ever since, and different sorts of activities at different points of time. Sometimes play badminton, sometimes do some other activity, do anything. But to have conversations with your own self, and internal motivation, I think I have wonderful set of parents and wonderful set of family members who never made me feel कि अरे नहीं होगा तो क्या करेंगे. But not everyone is that fortunate that ways. Another brilliant thing that happened to me was that I have gotten the marks from the UPSC for my mains ever since I began the preparation. And my first mains marks was 647. So I was not disheartened that I need to do a lot to improve. मतलब वो ठीक है 400 मार्क्स का गैप है विच आई हैड टू फिल एंड इट हैज बीन फिल्ड, बट वो कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया था, एंड आई वाज फॉर्चुनेट इनफ कि वो आया, क्योंकि मैक्सिमम पीपल आर नॉट एबल टू क्लियर प्रीलिम्स एंड माय हार्ट गोज आउट टू देम because it's very difficult to sustain then. I've been one of the fortunate ones. So these are the 2 factors which did. But for people who are not able to clear prelims, it is difficult to sustain in the process, because the rewards are very less. The proportionality of the effort that you're putting and the reward that you're getting is very less. So you need to develop a mechanism of self-reward.
Correct. Wonderful.
So small, motivation is developed by success. Now that success you define for yourself. So success for me today might be studying for 4 hours only. But then I have a feeling of accomplishment. आप अपने वो बढ़ाते रहोगे कि आज 4 घंटे पढ़ लिए, फिर भी सोचो यार नहीं पढ़ा है. Then it's a perpetual scheme of you being disappointed in life.
I guess what I hear you saying is कि जो UPSC से reward आना है, that is going to be delayed, and that gratification is going to be delayed.
Absolutely.
But with the effort that we are making, we need to have that gratification daily. Nabhi hum us effort ko sustain kar payenge.
Yes.
And for that, I think a wonderful thing that you said is that we need to reward our own selves.
Yes.
Set out our own targets. Let's say I set a target to study for 8 hours per day. If I'm able to achieve that, in some form or the other, I need to reward myself.
Yes.
On that note, Ritika, I congratulate you again
so much, sir.
for making it, and
so
for
much,
such a brilliant rank and such a great improvement in your scores. And all the best to you.
Thank you. And I've been helped very much by your material. There's no monetary thing involved over here. And I've been of help, and I would like people, you use this material, you use any material, but consolidate it at the end of the day so that you're mentally also clear that and confident that you are okay with the subject and you will be able to write the answer. That is more important.
Thank you, Ritika. Very nice talking.
Thank you.